Welcome, guys. This is Cigar Garage with Doc. And today, you guessed it, Mark Twain. But this time, it's a Presidente. It's a big one. 8 inches by, I believe, 52. The usual, plenty of smoke. Beautiful Connecticut wrapper, Equatorian Connecticut wrapper with Nicaraguan fillers. It's just a beautiful cigar. I love it. It's not peppery, nothing like that. Really, really like this cigar. As you know, I'm smoking it most of the time. So, like I said, this is not really cigar reviews. It's you come and have a cigar with me and we talk about some other subject matter. I've been getting, it's funny because I thought I'd be getting a lot more questions about, criminal law, politics, martial arts, boxing, something like that. But I've been getting mostly questions about the Bible and about the Lord. I heard today on Julian Speaks Life. Julian Speaks Life, at Julian Speaks Life. I want to give them the credit for this because this is where I heard it. I heard a little story today that I want to share with you. And since I've been asked some of these questions myself about, I just want to give you this story. It sort of explains what the Christian life actually is supposed to be or is like. Maybe not even supposed to be, but it actually is. He told a story about a whale. And it's funny because not Jonah the whale, but a whale. A whale is a mammal. It's not a fish. It doesn't live on land like most mammals. It lives in the sea. It lives in an environment that's really not made for a whale. It lives in an environment where other fish swim around, they breathe through their gills, they have no problems. But it lives through an environment where they're just not made out to be there. Now, they could swim, they could be underwater for, some of them, half hour. I mean, they can stay underwater, hold the breath for a long time. But sooner or later, they have to come up out of their environment, above their environment, to get a breath of life. Otherwise, they drown. And usually when whales get old, it's because they can't go, and when they can't go any further and they can't swim anymore, they sink and they drown. That's usually what happens to a whale. The thing is that, think about the Christian life being like a whale. You're in an environment. You're living in an environment. This is what the Bible basically says. We're living in an environment that really doesn't belong to us. See, it says we're citizens of another place. We're citizens of another world. And when we become Christians, we become citizens of heaven. And we're not citizens of this world anymore. This world is a place where we live. This world is a place where we swim like the whale. This is a place that we can stay under for a long time and we can accomplish many things like the whale. But sooner or later, we have to come out of our environment, above our environment. We have to come up out of our environment to get a breath of life. And that's prayer, and to read the scriptures, and to get out of our environment, because this is truly no longer the environment where we could stay forever and ever. Sooner or later, this environment's going to kill us. We're going to die just like everybody else. And but in the Christian life, we don't get our breath of life from this environment. Like the whale, we need to go up and we need to go to a different environment, another environment. And another, I think, important part of this analogy is the fact that whales breathe air. They breathe air. They have to come up to get air. So they're breathing in this environment. They're living in this environment. And they're accomplishing things in this environment. Now, they are made to accomplish things in this environment, just like a Christian, but they still have to come up to the environment. Now, it's very possible that the other fish don't realize there's another environment. See, they don't believe there's anything other than water. But see, the whale knows that there's something more than water. But the other fish don't believe him, because when they come out, they die. They don't have God or the air or another environment or heaven. See, they're not citizens of heaven. They're citizens of the one environment. And they're like the people that don't have God. They don't believe there's another environment. If a whale says to a shark, there's no more environments, there's another environment. If the whale says to the shark, there's another environment that they can literally get a breath of life in, the shark's going to say, no, you're mistaken. It's not true. I don't believe you. It's false. It's, that's how they're going to react. The fish are going to react that way because they only know that one environment. But the whale is a citizen of more than one environment. He has to live between two environments, and he has to leave the water to get his breath of life. And he knows there's a whole nother world out there, a whole nother environment that no other fish can see or understand unless they've been there. So anyway, I think that's a real good analogy of what a Christian life is like on earth. And I thought it was very good. Again, I want to give credit to where this is for educational purposes, of course. And Julian Speaks Life is where I found this. So check him out. Give him a thumbs up as well as myself. And hit the button, the subscription for me and for him and for Julian and those people who are preaching the scriptures and being good people trying to make the world a better place. Whether you believe in Christianity or not, like I said, on Cigar Garage with Doc, with me, you could believe in anything. We could agree to disagree. It's hopefully there's some interesting things we're talking about. And I have been enjoying it. I hope you have too. So anyway, I'll see you next time. This is Doc.